My current plan is you might see that I have duplicated cannon into a turret. That's so that turret is going to be the quote-unquote fixed version of this mess. I've been doing a little bit of research in my free time to figure out how to rewrite this such that no matter how it's placed, these will work. Because the issue I've been thinking about more and more is that the player ship, luckily, the cannons will be always stationary, right? Like, if I placed it like that, that turret isn't like flying around. But my kind of hope was that the enemy ships would use the same kind of like building block system to where they themselves would also have a similar cannon on it, meaning that this ship, as it's flying around the center of the world, aka your player ship, because your player ship doesn't actually move. The enemy ship is going to be the one that's moving. It just gives the illusion that stuff's moving around, stuff like that. But the issue is that if the turret is right here, and say that this ship decides to kind of, as part of like, to make it look a bit more unique, turns a little bit, and then of course it's, you know, always spinning, and then, you know, angles a little bit, because maybe it's like kind of going around a bit of an angle. That turret right there, it's going to go from this to something more like this or that. Instantly the script's going to break because it's not able to handle being on something that isn't flat. With that being said, my current plan is to continue looking, researching, trying to find resources that I can that have knowledge on how to handle the cannon rotation. So aka that means right now I don't have anything, but I should hopefully have something for next time, where I'll hopefully have reworked the turret script. Turret script I'm also mainly going to be using because I keep saying turret more than cannon, and so hopefully this becomes the new one, and I can show just how much better the turret works over the cannon. Hopefully. That's the intent, the idea, and what we will work with. So until then, right now, this all stays the same. Another reason I'm focusing on this, you know, bug so much is both one, because it's a critical part of the game, and then two, is because I'm still trying to figure out what I do next after the turrets. I think the next thing I'll try to do is get this ship to start kind of being able to orbit, just a simple kind of little thing. And then I want to start looking into the whole idea I have in regard to how the ship actually builds itself, because the idea is that the player should have choices in regard to like what kind of turret they're going to have, right? This being like the quote unquote base one, and then there's also going to be like, this is like the jack of all trades kind of turret, and then there would be like 2 to 4 specialized ones. Not like, you know, if the enemy's firing missiles at you, you can have a turret that's better suited towards anti-air based defenses, but the cost is that if the enemy happens to spawn as like a energy based ship, then of course you having gone with anti-air based defenses isn't really going to work out well. You could still be able to win. Like, I don't want you to be able to lose because you chose badly. It's just that you're going to have to play differently because this ship is going to be randomly generated, while your ship is one that you've kind of like quote unquote designed out of cookie cutter pieces. That's at least in regard to like the idea of the game. With that being said, I've got nothing else to really show, so let's go on to the next person, shall we?
Alright guys, so I'm not going to be able to get as much stuff done in this episode as I have been in previous episodes, which I apologize for. I've just been super busy this week and haven't really been able to get too much time to work on patch notes related stuff. So I do hope to finish the interiors that I started on in the last episode. That may be all I get to this episode, is finishing those interiors. I'm not sure. Alright, and for the Militia Guardhouse, obviously I have this first little area already done. With the jail cells over here, and then the Militia Commander, I guess. His desk over here. But this room back here, I want it to have basically an armory. I want it to be an armory. I'm not really sure what all I should do with the city hall, because obviously I have the mayor's desk or office area or whatever right here, but beyond that I don't really know what I should do with it. I guess a city council room would be a good idea.
Hold on, let me eat a chip. Yo! I did it! I'm a genius! I'm so smart! Please don't crash. Oh. 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 Okay. We're getting somewhere. I need it to be more clear cut between the grass and the dirt and the dirt and the rock. It needs to like be clear cut. I don't know. The dirt makes it look a little funny. Let's just go with it for now, actually. I'm not liking that, though. Maybe we'll just, maybe we will just do this. And take the dirt out of there. If we do that, it's not bad, but it needs some cleaning up. But other than that, I like it. Well, let's do the grass. Oh, interesting. Looks kind of weird. Oh, that's better. Interesting. You can change it up. Grass type 2, grass type 3, 4, 5s. Different green tones. Different brown tones. I like it, but it needs to be less dense. Bonk. Yeah, I like that. Would it be a foliage thing, or do I just do what I did earlier and drag it into the project? But even then when I do that, it's just one singular static mesh. So it's like, I can't break it apart. It's one thing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to do. Well, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll move you right on to the group call portion.
Welcome to episode 5 review for Patchnotes. Wow.
Yay. Group call.
Come on, we need
stuff.
more enthusiasm.
Oh, what? Oh, what just happened? Oh, I'm having technical difficulties. Who wants to go first?
I mean, I can start. I got so much to show.
Oh, okay. We'll start out with Sean.
Look at that, absolutely nothing. Why? Because I did absolutely nothing. If you've seen my part of the episode, you'll know that I am still working on my stuff. As in, nothing has changed since last time.
Okay.
Yeah. I do promise that I will have something to show for next time, but for right now, all you get is this background.
Isaac, do you want to go?
Sure, whatever.
Do you have your stuff ready?
Hang on. Yes, is it sharing?
It's loading. So on like the other side of things, I'm like trying to cut myself off soda.
This is... I should probably pull it up here. Alright, so obviously, here we have the city, right?
Your stream has got a very
Frozen.
big delay.
Here, I'll start up my fax server. Can you just fax me your images?
You'd be better off walking to McDonald's with your laptop and using their free Wi-Fi. You guys hear that? How about we do this, Isaac? You don't stream it, but like you go over it yourself and you speak about what you've done, and then the editor can like pull clips from your footage. Hey, get off my Fantastic Four poster, you're gonna mess it up! He crinkled my poster!
Hello, Isaac. Are you alive? Are you there? It shows you're talking, but there's no audio coming through.
Yeah, it says he's talking, but I can't hear him. We can't hear what you're saying.
Can you guys hear me now?
Okay, yeah.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, we
Now,
can hear
yeah,
you.
now we can hear you. Did you happen to hear what Connor had mentioned earlier?
I caught the tail end.
Did you happen to hear what Connor had mentioned earlier?
I caught the tail end.
I basically said, how about you just not stream it,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
yeah, the editor can like
Yeah.
pull clips and put your voice over it or something.
I get it.
But that would require
Everything else,
Robot Isaac.
just to make a recording afterward.
Okay,
Throw it in the Google Drive.
sure.
Wow, Isaac, that was really cool. I really liked what you did with Blank.
Yeah, I thought that was really awesome. Even though Neverwinter Nights is a poopy stinky game, I think the progress you made was really, really good.
I think you should add insert item here to that spot right there. I think that'll make that area just pop, you know?
Thank you, both of you. Well, thank you, Sean. Excellent criticism. Excellent critiques from you. Excellent criticism from Connor.
There you go. In your recording, just use those voice clips and just like, you know, just
Yeah,
insert text over it. AI like generated text or something.
yeah.
There it is.
The viewers are gonna be like, why are Connor and Sean saying the same thing every time?
Basically, I screwed around with my textures a bit more. You may see that they look a little different. And I got a working...
look at these hyper-realistic graphics. Wow.
I got a working
Cool.
landscape texture. And it's like, here, let me show it to
Nice.
you. It is incredibly simple.
Oh my gosh, is this code?
It is incredibly simple
Connor
compared
code?
to other. Yes, I did code. Yes, I did. I have coded many things actually. It's just this is the only one.
deceive me.
This is the only one to have actually worked. Towards the end of my video, I was experimenting with trying to figure out how to do some texture bombing with it, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. One thing I don't really like is that when you get close to where they blend into each other, they kind of, their normal maps and other stuff kind of bleed in as well, so part of the grass looks rocky. And then I found some grass. I forgot, I don't know how to change the wind speed to make it sway more. And then I also found these trees and stuff. But they're just static meshes,
Very nice,
and it's
very
all
nice.
one static mesh. So, like, my question for you, Sean, is how the freak am I supposed to place one singular thing so that I can place them everywhere?
So you're saying all of that is just one static. I guess show me how it looks in the thing.
Yes, so I think it's this one. So this is, yeah, this one.
Is there no way Is there no way where you could cut it up into pieces in the 3D modeler?
Oh no, this is the wrong one. This is a different one I found, but it's the same case. It's all one static mesh.
I imagine you might be able to find a video online of like how to break them apart, because it feels like that's just a way for them to package it all together as one thing.
Yeah.
So almost like a zip file. I wonder if there's a way where you can kind of like unzip them all into their own separate thing.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. I screwed around with textures some more. I did some very brief foliage and found some trees that I liked. And now we will move on to Isaac's portion.
Alright, so for this episode, I unfortunately didn't get quite as much done as I have in previous episodes. But that's okay, still better than nothing, I guess, and I got a couple... I did get a couple things done. So basically, what I did for this episode is these three buildings right here, the Temple, Militia Guardhouse, and the City Hall, I finished the interiors, which if you guys remember I had started on the interiors last episode. So I managed to finish them in this episode, and we'll start with the temple, I think. Okay. So basically, I'm sure you guys remember I already had these benches down. So for this episode, I just threw down a little stage or whatever. Very nice. And then also some like booths or something. Basically a bit of like a, I don't know, maybe this would be for like the more important audience or something. Like I could maybe see like the peasants or whatever sitting here, and then maybe the nobility or something sits here. I don't know. Basically different seating sections. So yeah, seating sections with the booths, and then the little stage here for the temple.
Wow, man, that's really cool. That's super cool.
Very nice. I really like that.
And for the guardhouse, again, if you guys remember, I put down the jail cells and the, I don't know, head guards, militia commander's desk right here, and a chair. So for this episode, to finish it off, I decided I wanted this area to be like a bit of an armory. So over here you have a bunch of like armor racks and stuff.
Man, that looks like crap.
A bunch of armor racks showcasing like some type of like probably half plate-ish looking armor. That's probably half plate right there. Which is along the lines of what I want the guards to be wearing. Whenever I do start making all the guards and all the other NPCs, I do want the guards to be wearing like some sort of half plate or some similar heavy armor, but armor that also isn't as heavy as full plate. And then this side is like where the weapons are stored. So yeah. I do at some point to want to make all these placeables usable. I want to make all these placeables usable. So, like for example, if you, I don't know, go into the militia guardhouse, into the armory right here, right? I want you to be able to like take some armor off the racks or whatever. So like you could take this suit of half plate or whatever, or you could go over here to where the weapons are stored at, and you could like take like, looks like we got a couple swords and a spear here or something, or you could take 4 spears, or you could take, you know, an axe, a spear, and another spear or something. So basically I want all those placeables to be usable at some point. again, so you can like take weapons out of them and stuff. I will say that's not a have to have. That's not a have to have. So if I run out of time and I'm not able to do that, I mean, hey, big whoop. That's not the highest thing on my list. But I wouldn't mind if I do have some extra time. I wouldn't mind making all them usable. So again, you could actually pull armor and weapons out of them.
Yeah, dude, that like sucks big time. Absolute doo-doo.
Alright, and lastly, the City Hall. So again, last time, if you guys remember, I just made this area, and then literally all I did is put down a table for the mayor and a chair. That's it. So for this episode, I put in a little city council meeting room. So if the city council has to convene for, I don't know, some important matters, they'll do it in here. And then this is a courthouse, actually, or it's supposed to be a courthouse. So again, sort of like in the temple, there's a little stage for, I don't know, I guess the judge to stand on or sit on or whatever. And then these chairs are for the jury. And then you obviously have the benches for anyone else attending the hearing or whatever. So, word of warning, again, sort of like with the armory and the Militia Guardhouse. Again, sort of like with the armory and the Militia Guardhouse, I don't necessarily know if these 100% will be used. I honestly would really love to have like a scene where, I don't know, you have to do something in this room as part of a court hearing or something, or you have to maybe go into this room to listen in on a city council meeting or something or the other. I mean, it's a stealth game, right? Maybe you're doing espionage. Maybe you like sneak in here, hide in the shadows, listen to the city meeting. I don't know. But I would really like to do something like that, but word of warning, I don't know if I'll be able to. Just, you know, keeping our deadline in mind, keeping the fact that I have limited time in mind, and obviously also I want to make some form of main storyline before I start working on more secondary things like a courthouse scene or a courthouse quest or a city council scene or a city council quest, right? So yeah, that's just how my that's just the way my goals are right now, I guess, in order of importance. So yeah.
Isaac, I choose you to give us an outro.
No.
Oh, great. I guess that's it.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Goodbye,
Good
everybody.
night.
Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah,
for
I'm terrible with my
watching.
outros. Oh well.
Yeah, at least you have outros.
We could all, like, I don't know, copy Markiplier or something.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye! Oh, Isaac doesn't want to do it?
Sad.
Bye. Thank you for watching.